Welcome back to the Sunday preview here with Jackson and Shakar. So, quick review. The overall market is still very much green. Last week we updated you about the S&P 500 breaking that key $400 resistance, and it has kept pushing up to over $410, which is a great sign, and is in part because of Jerome Powell's recent 60-minute interview, which we will go over later. The Dow Jones and the Nasdaq are also both up on the week, so that looks good. And let's get into the Jerome Powell interview. So first of all, let's get into what Jerome Powell really does. He's the chair of the Federal Reserve, also known as the Fed, which regulates our economy by three things, generally: controlling the supply of the money, setting interest rates, and overseeing major banks. So some of the key points from Jerome Powell's interview with Scott Pelley was that they talked about the U.S. digital dollar, or the possibility of a U.S. digital dollar, after seeing China's successful digital currency. And Jerome Powell basically said that it's possible, but he didn't deny or confirm it. And then secondly, Scott Pelley asked Jerome Powell about cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin. And Mr. Powell's response, it gave me the impression that he knew about cryptocurrency, the way he talked about stablecoins. But he did say that the digital dollar will not compete with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is in a private sector, and it's not at the level or scale that is concerning to the U.S. dollar. And then finally, Jerome Powell said that he will not increase interest rates or decrease money supply by selling bonds until the U.S. economy has fully recovered. So these talks about hyperinflation have, in sense, been put to rest by Jerome Powell, saying he will not decrease money supply or increase interest rates until we are fully recovered. So now on to the EV market. In the short term, the EV market is still bearish, giving new investors an opportunity to open a position. And that's pretty much it. Shakara, anything on the EV market?
No, nothing really. I mean, it definitely took a hit over the past month, but like you said, it's a great time to start positions for sure.
Yeah. Moving on to cryptocurrencies. First, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, it confirmed the inverse head and shoulders, played out almost exactly like we said, although it didn't dip to 53,000, it dipped to 55, but then it shot right back up to $61,000, but it failed to set an all-time high. And Shakar, why is this, and what can we expect for this week for Bitcoin?
This week for crypto is definitely going to be the biggest week we've seen this year in 2021. I fully expect Bitcoin to even hit as much as $70,000 by Friday, because what happened was the reason we didn't hit all-time highs was because it was during the weekend, and we don't want to hit all-time highs during the weekend because of the CME gap. And right now we're at just above 60,000, getting ready for Monday morning, and I think we're going to see all-time highs tomorrow for both Bitcoin and Ethereum, because right now they're just coiling up and ready to go.
And to wrap up our Sunday stock preview, we will leave you with an update on the two stocks we gave you last week, FRX and Buzz. As far as Buzz, up 1% from last week. Again, this is Dave Portnoy's ETF. It's very interesting. You should take a look at it. It's basically the top 25 trending stocks on social media incorporated into an ETF. So it is relatively safe to invest in. And then as far as FRX, it played out almost exactly like I told you guys it would. It bounced right off that $10 support, and it bounced to, I think, around 10.30. So hopefully you guys made a quick buck, and hopefully we will see you next week. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment of what you liked or what you'd like to see next week. All right. Peace.